Graduating with first class with distinction, he laid the foundation for his expertise in sciences. His internship includes as a part of educational journey. He has gained hand-on experience through internships at various institutions. Notably, he worked as a trainee clinical research coordinator at SRM Clinical Research Center while doing his clerkship, where he gained insights into the practical aspects of clinical research coordination. His clinical validation experience includes he has further on his skills by working as a clinical validator at IUAI while doing his clerkship. This role likely provided him with valuable exposure to validating clinical data and ensuring its accuracy. His clinical pharmacist role includes at SRM Medical College Hospital and Research Center. He has assumed the role of clinical pharmacist while doing his clerkship. This position allowed him to apply his pharmaceutical knowledge directly to patient care, providing okay, guys, and next we'll move on to our third speaker, Dr. Motishwaran. Sorry for the inconvenience. Today's our third speaker will be Dr. Motishwaran. The theme on which we will be speaking is soft skill training program for PharmD. For the people who do not know, he is a clinical research associate site manager, Directorate of Research, SRM Hospital, Chennai. And I think that we are all well versed with him. We all know. And for those who do not know, let me introduce him to you. Dr. Mutishwaran's career journey is characterized by a strong academic foundation and a dedication to advancing the field of clinical research. Here is a brief overview of how his career started. His education and early training includes Dr. Mutishwaran embarked on his journey by pursuing a Doctor of Pharmacy degree at SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Graduating with first class with distinction, he laid the foundation for his expertise in pharmaceutical sciences. His internship as a part of educational journey, he has gained hands-on experience through internships at various institutions. Notably, he worked as a trainee clinical research coordinator at SRM Clinical Research Center while doing his clerkship, where he gained insights into the practice aspects of clinical research coordination. This validated clinical experience, he has further honed his skill by working as a clinical validator at IUAI while doing his clerkship. This role likely provided him with a valuable exposure to validating clinical data and ensuring its accuracy. The clinical pharmacist role by himself at SRM Clinical Medical College Hospital and Research Center, he has assumed the role of clinical pharmacist while doing his clerkship. This position allowed him to apply his practical knowledge and pharmaceutical knowledge directly to patient care, providing a well-rounded perspective on healthcare. And I hope that this session will make you open up to lots of queries and doubts and will be answered by him patiently. And I welcome Dr. Motishwaran to our session, sir, and I hand it over to him.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, okay. So hope you are doing good. So this is Dr. Mutishwaran, and you have seen my intro. Mm, So my topic is soft skill training program for PharmD. The main thing which we are lacking in PharmD is many PharmD graduates not landing into the proper job. They don't know how to land on a proper job and how to get on a proper job. That's why the theme of the conference is to direct you on the right way. So we will tell you what bus to catch, which route to catch, and what is the proper destination, and what is the route I pass through, and what is the bus I catch. You may not get the same bus, but I will teach you the destination and the way to reach the place. Okay. So I am a clinical research professional. Over the past 5 years, I have been in this field. During my PharmD internship at the time of COVID, there is a lack of clinical research professionals because of 144 and because of lockdown. Many professionals are on holiday. They went to their hometown. At the time, there is a huge demand in my college when I was studying the fourth year. So I used that opportunity and I joined as a clinical research intern. During that time, I took risk and went to that clinical research labs. Then I got a chance to. Initially, they didn't give any work. They gave some small works by doing PPT, writing works. For more than 8 months, they gave random PPT. Daily, they will give some random topics. I have to prepare PPT. I have to prepare one patent. Daily one patent. They are not going to publish that, but daily they will give one patent. And at the end of the day, after 3 to 4 p.m., I have to submit that, and this is my daily routine. And after some sort of time, they start believing me, and they gave some proper exposure and and our own project. And I utilized that project very well. I made a good amount of profit to my company, and I made a research without any serious adverse event, and I enrolled patients easily in both the drug group and placebo group. Then I started doing multiple projects. Currently, till date, I completed 22 clinical trials in my university, and currently, I'm the team lead of my clinical trials team. Okay, and this is my intro. And the main thing is soft skills. You know how to sell yourself. How many of you are so confident that you can sell yourself to a company when they are coming for an interview? Can you please raise the hand? Niveda, you are confident. Okay. Bhavya. So everyone should raise. That means you should have a confidence. Otherwise, it is waste of time for you. Waste of time means if you have knowledge but you don't know how to show your knowledge, how to sell yourself by your knowledge means, then you can't get into the proper place. So knowledge is different, soft skill is different. So soft skill is the most important thing. I have seen come across many people. They have a very good knowledge, very good subject knowledge, very good drug knowledge. They have a very good thinking, very good problem solving mind, but they don't know how to start the conversation, how to speak an interview. They will have the fear of interview. So regularly by the practice only you can clear that. So that's why we are here, and today we will teach you how to prepare a resume, proper resume. What is the proper format? Okay, and how many of you know what is ATS, applicant tracker system? More than 103 people are here. Okay, so generally, if you are applying through some resumes, okay, generally some big companies will get within one day they will get 100 to 200 resumes. Some medium sort of company will get around 500 resumes. Even if you post any vacancy post, many vacancies are there. For generally for any post, not only for PharmD, even B Farm will apply, M Farm will apply, MSc students will apply. Mostly life science, postgraduate life science students will apply. So more competing field is life science. So you mostly 500 to 1,000 people will apply, and HR don't have the time to take and read all the resumes. So they have a software called applicant tracker system that will automatically minimizes, scrutinizes, and find out the top 10 best resumes out of those thousands. And those 10 people will only get a reply mail from the HR. Okay, that 10 people, out of 10 people, they will scrutinize the 5 people who is eligible based on the job description, and these 5 people will come for interview. Then only these 5 people will get a chance to prove themselves on the interview. So the first thing is you have to make your resume crisp, short, and good looking. So I will show my resume on my current resume, which I prepared in my college time. the resume which I used to apply jobs when I was in my PharmD 6th year during internship. Sorry for the delay. 1 minute. I got it. Because this is too old, so that's why it's taking so much of time. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So this is the resume which I prepared during my 6th year. I'm not uh, gold medalist. I just got a distinction, and this is the resume title, and this is the clickable link. If I click this, automatically it will direct to mail. So your resume should be clickable, and LinkedIn also clickable. If I click the LinkedIn option, automatically it will redirect to LinkedIn. So it will be easy for HRs to assess my LinkedIn profile. And is my resume still visible? Old.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you. So this is the objective. If you want, you can have. So this is a short objective. Until I have done 3 internships because I was confused in my 6th year which department or which domain I have to go. One department is clinical pharmacist, and another one department is clinical research, and another one department is clinical data management. So on these three, I have to choose one. So before choosing one, I have to work on this, which is best. So I took different trainings from morning 9 to 2 o'clock. I worked as a clinical pharmacist. After 2 to 6, I worked as a clinical research intern. And at night till 11 o'clock, I worked as a clinical validator. It is an artificial intelligence based app for patients. We have to conduct and ask patients to install the app, and we have to do investigations, get questionnaires, source data verifications, writing visit reports, filling and collecting reports, everything in a data. So this is after collecting this, we have to prepare Excel sheet. So this is the kind of clinical data management kind of jobs. Then I got to know data management is little vague, so I am not that much interested. And clinical pharmacist is a very good field, but the main thing why I haven't joined as a clinical pharmacist, the pay in India. I want to stay in India because I don't want to move out there away from India. Then the pay is very less. In Chennai, I got to know about 15,000, maximum 18,000. After 2 to 3 years of experience, 20,000, and also rotational shift. And when in coming to clinical research, starting salary is 35 to 40,000. Time is 9 to 5, weekends holiday, and good incentives also. So then the job also is so interesting, and the growth is there. After first initially CRC, then CRA, then senior CRA, then site manager, then team lead, and then project lead, then project manager, then clinical research manager, then director, then vice president, then president. So it will have a good pedigree chart if you want to go. So I chose the clinical research associate. But mostly clinical research means you will get a job in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Ahmedabad. But in Chennai, there are very less sites who are conducting clinical. But luckily, I was studied in SRM, and at the time of SRM, they started some research. So I got to. I'm not sharing any slides. I am just sharing my resumes. 1 minute, I will reshare that. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how it should be. And this is the interpersonal skills: leadership, public speaking, multitasking, project management, time management. Based on the computer skills: MS Excel, MS PPT, MS Word, SPSS, Corel Draw, Photoshop. And these are the project details which I worked on during my CRC experience. This is only major project. During my internship, I worked on more than 15 projects. And at the time, I had 5 publications. And these are my achievements. These are the field of interest. This is very short and crisp certifications and licenses. Till date, I have 63 licenses and certifications. But I have chosen most important because the resume should be within 2 pages. So I chose to some important certifications only. Strength and all not needed, but at the time I created, I don't have that much maturity. But this resumes makes me to enter into AstraZeneca, No Nordisk, Icon, HCL, and another one company, SRM, and Ames Pondicherry, Jipmer Pondicherry. So I have after completing my PharmD for the next 1 month, I was so empty blank. I lost all the hopes. But within some few days, I got almost 6 offer letters. Then I chose which is best for me. Okay. For that, I have worked very much. I have all the certifications and licenses. That is the main thing that worked for me. And one small thing everyone missed. They don't know how to speak through a phone call. At initially, after getting your resume, you will get a call from HR. Okay, within that 1 minute, they will decide whether you are eligible or not, whether you are speaking English, whether you are communicating well, whether your knowledge sounds good, everything. So at that time, you have to be in a calm environmental place. If you don't, if you are traveling, if you are in some other work, you can tell, sorry, this is not the right time. I'm in some other work or I'm outside, and then you can speak in a different time. Okay, so that is the thing you have to plan, and you should always be ready with the content with at least 30 seconds. That is, tell me about yourself. What are your plus minus, what projects and all is work, why you are looking for job in a specific field. Okay, generally your resume should not be common. If you are working going for clinical research, it should be a clinical research kind of resumes in a job description. If you are going for a clinical pharmacist, it should be a clinical pharmacy related. Okay, but at the time I prepared this common resume, but this works for me. Okay, so if your resume should be you have to alter the resumes. Not one single t-shirt will fits for everyone. Okay, if you are going for a proper job, you have to select a. No, I'm sharing my window tab. So in internet, many free resume ATS score checkers will be there. So you can use any softwares. The softwares look like this. Okay. Generally, that job descriptions should match your resume. Okay. The ATS resume score checker. Okay. For example, this some random resume, Amazon senior product manager, it is showing 42% means it will show what tips you have to contact info missing, job title didn't match, education match, say side readings, art skills. These are things should be in the resume, but in job description, what are all mentioned. So everything. So generally, if job after seeing the job description, edit your resumes. Okay. General that so how ATS will work means they will just paste the job description. For example, for clinical research means good knowledge on ICH-GCP, good knowledge on ethical committee documents, good clinical practice, cold calling, finance management, negotiation, and communication skills. These are the 7 keywords. Means they will put all the 7 keywords in the job description you are uploading. If your resume is missing these 7 keywords, means then your resume score will be less. Okay. So put and edit your resumes based on the job description. Every time if you are applying for a specific job, apply after editing the resume and choose the proper department. Don't be blind applying all the interviews. Okay. Be precise and choose your interest. Okay. If you are planning to move into clinical research, then you can prepare for how to get into clinical research, what are all the skills, what are all the certifications. If you are planning to clinical data management, then you can work like that. Planning to medical writing, you can check Indigene, Cactus, these kind of company. If you are good in publications, medical writing, so like that, multiple departments are there: medical science liaison, clinical research associate, clinical research coordinator, clinical pharmacist, medical coding, clinical data management, clinical pharmacist, assistant professor, medical science liaison. Okay, and insurance manager. So till roughly I said 10. So there are 10 different departments. So choose your interest, work on that interest. If you clinical research means work some at least have 2 to 3 certifications. It is most important. The main thing I got offers from company is my certification will help me. That too, some certifications from IIT is very helpful. From Swayam NPTL, that picked my resume, and that is the main thing which helped because it is government certificate. So and exams also very strict, like NEET exam. So that certificate is very worthy. See the certificate ICGCP different project management. IIT Madras Diploma in Health Research Fundamentals. So that is after that I completed almost 3 certifications from IIT Madras. So that kind of certifications are all very useful. Do you have any idea how to get into that IIT certification program? Then I will teach you. Swayam NPTL. This is the website. So you have to log in. Enrollments are open for July. Now it's the right time. These are the 5 courses now opened for health sciences. Basics of health promotion from IIT Kharagpur, electrocardiogram, Chettinad Hospital and Research Institute. IIT Kharagpur and all very good course. And basics in biomedical research. This is very excellent course. In our hospital SRM, it is mandatory for all the PG doctors to have this course. Artificial intelligence, very excellent course. You can See, this is the course I completed, Health Research Fundamentals. Excellent course. You can learn many things. Research methodology. This is also excellent course. So the courses and all will give you so much of knowledge, and these professors will teach it like easiest, very easiest way. That's why they are in IIT. So it will give you so much of knowledge, and that certificate is completely worthy. After joining the certification only, you can get into exam. Okay, it is completely optional. Course is completely free, 100% free. And after your weekly exams will be there. Internal exams will be there. The weekly 3 videos they will send, and through the 3 videos they will send some choose the following answer. And after attending all the choose the following answers every week for 8 weeks, they will choose the best of 6 weeks. And at the end of the time, they will have a huge exam. It is like a NEET exam. If you are in Chennai, you can attend, yeah, anywhere, any state, any district, all over India, it will happen. Okay. Then the exam fees will be 1,000, and within 1 month you will get a certificate. Certificate is very worthy because it will come as a IIT certificate. Okay. Note the portal, that is YM NPTL. Then Coursera, Udemy, Coursera and all, first course is free. Coursera also many clinical research courses or many different courses are there. So after login, you will get a first course for free. See, clinical trials operations is there, 3 to 7 months. Understanding begin clinical research, data management. Many free courses are there. Introduction to good clinical practice for no artists. Excellent course. So these kind of courses and all you can join. It will boost your resume. And now I will teach you how to prepare for an interview. So this is a free communication tool. It is a complete coach for you.
அறிவு அக்கவுண்ட்ல 1000 ரூபாய் ஒரு கோர்ஸுக்கு ரெஜிஸ்டர் செய்யலாம். ஒரு கோர்ஸுக்கு
Ramya, your mic is okay. Thank you. So this is Udemy. So you can practice. You can rate your speaking confidence, input custom questions. So practice and mock interview. Practice again. I am clicking. Okay. Hello. Role means clinical research associate. I am typing. Company IQVIA. Interviewer professional. You can keep stress kind of interview, friendly interview, technical interview, behavioral interview, everything. Interview practice questions also they are giving. Have you had experience in coordination cross-functional teams such as investigator, site staff, data management to ensure execution of clinical trials? Okay. Now I am starting the interview. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So I have to start an interview. Yes, definitely. I have a good experience in coordinating with cross-functional team, and I have a good tie-up with the investigators in various departments in multiple specialties, and I have good communications with the site staff, and I know how to train them because I worked as a site staff for more than 2 years, and I know where they are lacking, how to train them in a friendly way. And handling data, still now I have handled more than 6 data management projects, so I don't know how to handle the Excels, how to handle the tally sheets, how to handle the clinical research data sheets. tables, everything. So I have a good negotiation skills also. So this will ensure a successful execution of the clinical trials from end to end. I have a good knowledge on ICH-GCP also, and that's all about. So 45 seconds. Yes, definitely. One time we are working with a clinical trial, which is a Party Smart capsule. Party Smart is a capsule for after alcoholic hangover. If next morning they will get an alcoholic hangover. Door. மேல lock பண்ணு. Okay. Yes, I have a good experience. And during the clinical trial, it is a Party Smart capsule. After hangover, we can take that capsule to reduce the hangover effect after binge drinking. So it is very hard to enroll patients for that alcoholic trial. We have to include both male and female patients, and our site staff have to work for more than 2 days, 2 nights at a time. And it is a kind of sleep study also. Sleep study means we have to measure alpha, beta, gamma waves for the patients during the night time. So after alcoholic, it is very difficult to handle the patients and for our site staff also, because they are in complete delirium state. So it is one of the biggest challenge. But after this rigorous time also, we have completed the clinical trial in a successful way. And this is a good example. Yes, I have a good exposure with the clinical research protocol, but I haven't worked with IQVIA previously. But I have reviewed multiple protocols, clinical research protocols, and I know how to prepare a protocol, what are the different formats of protocol, how to read a protocol, and how to make peoples to understand about the protocol, how to present a protocol to ethical committee, and how not to deviate the protocol, and how to follow the rules and regulations of protocol to conduct a successful clinical trial. So for your example, I done 3 questions. Okay. Was my screen visible previous that Udly?
Yes, sir, it was visible in daytime.
Okay. So see, first question for the first 0.02 second, they ask. So it is giving a coaching when discussing challenges encountered during clinical trial. It will beneficial to organize your response more clearly, to succinctly convincing the problem and how you resolved it. That I missed. And try structuring your response by first seeing the context of the challenge, then describe the specific action you took, and concluding with the positive outcome, what you have learned from the experience. This will help the interviewer to follow your thought process and understand the impact of your actions. How I have to give the answer, it is giving an example answer also. Okay, if you are seeing analytics, repetitions, nothing to flag. 4 repetitions are neutral. Time to time. Party smart are used. Filler words. Uh, uh, I am repeatedly telling. See, and non-inclusiveness 0%. Weak words. What are the weak words? Fun fact. Kind of. Also, so these are all the things which I am repeatedly telling. sentence starters. Most of the sentences, 23% of the sentences started with so. So this will give you a excellent way to increase your communication skill. So this tool is completely free. If you are logging in this udly.ai, daily we have to practice, and it will be a free interviewer. Based on the company, it will ask questions, and it will give sample questions also. Word of choice also it will give. Delivery, eye contact, 86%. Centering, perfectly centers. Pauses, example, in this space I have given pauses, and smiles is looking good. Pacing, pace means the speed of your speaking interview. Generally, I'm speaking too fast. Okay, so I have to speak at 0.75 speed. At initially, I am speaking so fast, and then slow down, and then I'm speaking again fast. So the normal speed is 160, but I'm speaking at 174. How many of you already know about this Udly tools? Okay. Others, is it useful? Useful means please put a yes in a comment box. Then I will get some boost, and thank you, thank you. So daily you have to practice. Okay, daily. Or even presentations also you can have conversation. If you are an introvert and you don't have anyone to s- converse, speak with yourself, then you can try this also. Daily, if you are practicing, means it will give a excellent and rate your speaking confidence. Also, confidence evaluation. It will give a free training. It is completely free. Okay, it is completely free. Even you can paste your Zoom meeting calls here, and it will track, and it will tell us what are all the things you did wrong, like that. So repetitions, pacing, filler words, weak words. So daily you can track for the past 3 months. You can track previously how it was, previous week how it was, how much percent you improved. See, I have averaged 0.5% repetitions in the past week. Average filling words increased to 1.2%. So like this, it will definitely help you out to overcome the speaking difficulties. And you can try interviews also. It will like a mock interview. If you type the company name, it will train you. So this is one of the very best tool to for me to crack an interview. And next one is Glassdoor. Icon is looking for a clinical research associate. For rare, they are paying 6 lakh. Okay, you can click their job description is site monitoring. SIV means site initiation visit. CO means closeout visit. PI management, audit inspections. NDCT rule, new drug clinical trial rule. More than 1.5 years of monitoring. Location, India. PharmD, good communication. So this is the thing they are expecting. Okay, you can easily apply. And if you want to learn more about the company, means you have to just click this. And this other Glassdoor is give and take policy. It's free, but if you are working, means it will track you. by using your cookies, whether you are working or you're a student. So I'm working, so it's asking add a review or salary. So I have to give some review, salary. Then only it will show another results. So if I submit the review, overall rating, you can review jobs, salaries, interviews also you can see. If I click interviews, it will show what are the process. It was first 2 week process. What are the questions? How to chat with the recruiter, clinical trial associate interview, how it will be, lab technician interview, clinical trial assistant interview. So you can see the previous interviewers' questions, salaries, benefits, reviews also. I got placed in one company, but after checking in Glassdoor and Ambition Box only, I came to know that company work culture is not good. Then I rejected that offer. So like that, it will be very good for you. Salaries, reviews, same like Ambition Box only. See abbreviations related to PV and clinical research. Top 10 questions. You have to share your advice. If you are fresher, means you have to rate the company with your internet internship review. This is also give and take policy. If you give some inputs to that, then it will definitely give a good inputs. So this is Ambition Box. This is Glassdoor, and next one software Udly and JobScan, free ATS friendly resume. So these four tools will improve your communication skills. Now I am in a clinical research field. I will teach you why I'm in the clinical research field and how to get into the clinical research field for the next 15 to 20 minutes. So this is an introduction. For a single drug, it takes around 12 years from a drug to molecule. Okay, 12 years. It will be a very, very, very big process. It's not that much easy process to introduce a new drug to the market. And the scope of courses comparing to different fields, the medical scientific liaison and clinical research. In this, multiple positions are there all over. In all these states, there is a good vacancy, and day by day, new medicines are coming, new diseases are coming, new indications are coming, and many peoples are having good knowledge. So they, if you are buying something, means you check the reviews in Amazon. Okay, you'll check the reviews in Amazon. What, whether it is a 5 star, 4 star, how is the feedback from people which they already used. So that became uh, for medicine also. So if you want to, doctors, if they want to prescribe any medicines, mean they are checking the supporting evidences. Is there any supporting evidence? I'm prescribing this drug for this indication for this many days through this route along with this drugs. So comparing to this drug is performing well or not. For example, comparing with metformin, one new polyherbal formulation we have discovered that polyherbal formulation is working well or not, because long term we can't take metformin. So like that, some new medicines, means for that new medicines doctors needs evidences. So day by day new diseases are coming, new indications are coming. So always there is a vacancy for clinical research, and the pay you will get in clinical research is for ethical committee charges it is 60,000. Investigator doctors is getting 3,500 for one visit. For one consultation, one patient, clinical research fee is 3,500 for doctors. If they speak through telephone, means it is 1,000 for CRC. I'm working as a CRC for some studies. Okay, some studies they will assign us as a CRC. For CRC, one patient, one visit, 1,000 rupees we will get, because we used to document all those things what happened. We used to write informed consent, study logs, fill CRFs, everything. Okay, so for one patient we will get 1,000, and for a telephonic visit, if we are recording through telephone, that is for one patient we will get 500. Generally, for a clinical research, they will come for one visit initially, and 15 days once, 30 days once, they used to come for a multiple visits. Okay, so multiple visits means almost generally 8 visits will be there. 6 direct visit, that is on-site visit, and 2 telephonic visit. For this 3 months we are conducting, means 8 visits will be there. Okay, so for sample size is 50. Sample size means 50 patients. Total number of visits 8. On-site visit 6. Telephonic visit 2. So PA fees for one subject is 23,000. That is 3,500 into not 8, 6. Yeah, 6. And the telephone PA for telephonic visit 2. So 2,000 plus that, how much? 3,500 into 6, that is 21,000 plus 2,000 telephonic visit. So for one patient, doctor is getting 23,000, and for 50 patients is getting around 11,50,000. Okay, because they are doctor, they are earning well. But as a PharmD, my earnings here is for one patient I'm getting 1,000. 6 visits they are coming 6,000. One patient 1,000 means 6 visits 6,000. Okay, and telephonic visit 500. So one patient 700. How much? Yeah, 7,000 for each patient. So 7,000 into 50 patients, I will get 3,50,000. Okay, so the CRC charge for one study, one single clinical trial, I will get around 3,50,000 apart from salary. This is like an incentive. So at the same time, we will do 3 to 4 clinical trials, sometimes 6 clinical trials. Even I have some assistants also. So at the per year you can earn around 30 to 40 lakhs if you are good in patient enrollment, if you are working in a site. But if you are working for a company who is giving project to hospitals, if this is the pay for those who are working in hospital. Okay, if you are talented enough to conduct a full complete clinical trial, you will get some amount, and not the full amount, amount you will get from hospital, because hospital will take some money and they will definitely give some amount. And at the same time, 3 to 4 clinical trials will be there, so you will get enough plenty of money in this field. This is a real study budget. I hide the signature and the logos of the company. So in modules, generally for clinical research, these are the important topics: introduction to clinical research, basic pharmacology, new drug development, ethics in clinical research, ethics in clinical research, guidelines in clinical research, what are all the regulations, what are all the special trials will be there. Because some trials we will start with placebo. How many of you know what is placebo? Placebo is a empty inactive pill. For some trials, we don't have placebo. For cancer and all, we don't. It is not good to give a placebo. So we'll go with standard treatment. Currently, we have done one clinical trial for chronic kidney disease. So one patient is taking new drug, and another one patient's group patients is taking standard treatment, which is already available in the market. So we are comparing the new drug with the standard treatment, which is already available in the market, whether the new drug is competing with the previously available drug. And how to document. Documentation is the most important thing in clinical research. For that only we are getting this much amount of pay. So documentation, how to do a proper documentation, how to done a quality clinical research, how to done a clinical data management, clinical trial management, drug safety and pharmacovigilance, how to line down everything. And email etiquette also you have to know. We will teach you in the upcoming sessions. Email etiquette, how to send an email to HRs in a polite way. And in clinical research, why I chose to means contribution to advancements. It will be proud for me to
Sir, sorry
feel.
to interrupt, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry for the inconvenience. Participants, someone has been removing the participants. Around six members have been removed by one person. So kindly note down. It is an important webinar. Pay attention to the speakers and don't do such mischievous things. It might disturb the other listeners too. It's a kind request. Kindly don't do those such things, and we'll pay attention to it. Carry on, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, okay. Don't do these kind of things, guys. Please, it will be very, very important for everyone. They are spending their time to learn something, and we are doing this kind of silly things like a school children's. So job stability will be there. Many companies are laying off this stuff, but in clinical research, they can't. Because once you are getting into the industry, once you know what is clinical research means, you will be expert. Within 2 years you will become a data manager, you will be a regulatory specialist, you will become a manager. So day by day you know how to handle critical projects, whom to choose, which doctor to choose, how to handle the adverse events, everything. So if not one company, you will go to other company. Many clinical research companies are there. Okay, so job stability is more, growth is more, variety of roles, many varieties, more than 40 different roles are there in clinical research. So you will, growth will be good, and learning opportunities for after 50 years also. If some new projects is coming, AI is coming, everything will be new. Each and every projects will be new, because one projects we will be doing in cancer patients, one projects we will do for face wash, one project we will be using for alcoholic patients. Even band-aid also we are doing clinical trials. Eye lenses also we are doing clinical trials. Green tea, whether it is increasing the metabolism. So it is very, very, very variety of learning options will be there. And high ethical standards. Based on the ethics you are working, so it will be a very satisfaction for you. And you are working for a patient safety, because as such you can introduce in market, but you are not doing that. You are testing properly with animal studies, maximum toxicity dose you are testing, minimum tolerable dose you are testing. So you are working in the field that can be fulfilling as a part of the team that prioritizes the well-being of the participation and ensure the integrity of the field of research. And networking, you will get a good networking collaboration with research physicians, pharmaceutical companies, regulatory agencies in the clinical trials. So you will get a robust professional network, because the company will be in a sponsor company will be in North India, you are working in South India, and company head office will be US. So you will get a good collaboration. On competitive compensation, many positions in clinical trial offer competitive salary. If you are working in some company, that opposite company will try to pick you if you are working very well. If no one notice you are working, means that company will take you. From that company you will be invited for other company, competitor company, for many double the time of salary. That is the clinical research. and career advancements. You are gaining some good experiences and you are progressed to see more senior roles, clinical trial manager, vice president, CEO, head of clinical trials, director, like that. So flexibility and clinical trial is a 9 to 5 job, so it is completely flexible. And for clinical research associate traveling as a research associate only, it will be little difficult. But for CRS also, they will give free flight passes, free star hotel access. For each meal you will be given 2500 for each meal. For breakfast 2500 you can eat in any hotel if you are going for monitoring. And global opportunities all over the world you can work. The same clinical trial is going to happen in all over the world. So you are going for inspections. You can work in US, UK, anywhere. And personal satisfaction. Many professionals in clinical trials find personal satisfaction in knowing that their work contributes in improving the lives and advancing medical science. So that's why I joined this field. Personal satisfaction is more because we are developing some new medicine and is coming to market and it is doing some magic in patients. So that is completely excellent. And transferable skills. You can move to different fields also in clinical research. It won't like a job shifting because you are in the field and in that field itself there is more than 6 different departments, so you can move to some other department. So it is worth noting that working in clinical trials also come with challenges such as regulatory compliance, strict protocols because we are testing for patients, and the need for attention to detail. However, for individual passionate about healthcare research and benefit outweigh the challenges. So it is an excellent fields. So even doctor of pharmacy, MBBS, BAMS, BDS, BHMS, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, B.Pharm, M.Pharm graduates, but mostly priority is given for doctor of pharmacy graduates till nowadays because we have a good patient knowledge comparing to other MBBS. They can't able to pay that much that company because they will MBBS doctors they will go for MD, they will work as resident consultant. But doctor of pharmacy they have good knowledge also, good patient knowledge, and they know what kind of situation what to do because they have done many interventions. So that is why they are giving priority to doctor of pharmacy graduates. And graduates and postgraduates diploma also they can do. It is a must mandatory to have at least at least 2 to 3 certifications in a clinical research from a renowned institution, from IIT or any institution. Okay, so it is must thing. Okay, just a PharmD degree alone won't give you a good salary and good growth. If you are very interested means at least you have to have a 3 to 4 certifications in that field. So you can doctors can become paramedics, management professionals, clinical research associate and clinical research university, study coordinator, data management, biostatistician if you are good in maths, regulatory affairs manager, clinical trial auditor, clinical research manager, business development manager, drug safety associates, medical writers, others. So where you will work means bioengineering companies are there. GlaxoSmith, Bharat Serums, Panacea Biotech, Serum Institute, CROs means Excel, IQVIA, Parexel, Panacea, Hospitals, Apollo, Max Fortis, Life Divisions of IT companies, Accenture, TCS, Cognizant, these are data management company. After completing the clinical research, the data will be transferred to them. And pharma companies, Cipla, Novartis, Ranbaxy, AstraZeneca, Novo Nordisk, these companies, medical device companies for operation, surgical, stent, these kind of things also will be done clinical research before administering to patient use, before coming into market. So Johnson and Johnson are a very excellent in producing the stent surgical devices. So the surgical devices, no, not the Siemens Healthliners are expert in manufacturing MRI scans, CT scans. So that machines also will come for clinical trials. So we have to take CT scans in this machines and in previous one machines also. So we have to compare the results, new machines versus old machines, and that is medical device clinical trials. Even Apple iWatch also we are doing clinical research in. We are not doing, but in India we are doing whether it is their blood pressure is correct monitoring properly, whether their heart rate, some it is showing ECG also. So they are checking whether it is properly working. And medical colleges doing clinical research, AIMS, BAMC, Azad Magar Medical College, cosmetic company also because cosmetics whether before coming to market, lipsticks, serums, concealers, so foundations, this also will come before come to clinical trials before coming into the market. And in clinical research coordinator job will be there, associate job will be there. Coordinators means they will work for one single hospital. Okay, one single Apollo means Apollo, they will handling multiple trials. Research associate means they will work for sponsor companies and manage multiple trials. So they are called as a associates, clinical research associate. They will handle more projects and mostly they will be traveling. This is 12-hour job. This is just a 9 to 5 hour job. For CRC, traveling not needed. For CRA, traveling needed to regularly. Because for one single trial, they will do in 4 to 5 states. You have to travel for all the states through flight, and you have to. And the CRC, you need at least 1 year of experience or good certification is enough. For CRA, also for small company, the certification is enough. But for some big company, you need at least 3 years of CRC experience. And salary is 20 to 50K based on the performance. And clinical research associate CRA is 50 to 80K. Here you can promote as CRC study manager from CRA to CRC to CRA also you can jump. But if you initially got work as a sponsor company, you can work as a senior CRA, clinical trial manager, clinical trial lead, head of clinical trials like that. So these are the sponsor pharmaceutical company. These are the clinical research company. These companies will help this company to conduct a clinical research, and these three will make an excellent clinical trial. Study site means hospital with a clinical research coordinator, hospital with a clinical research facility is called clinical research site. This is clinical research organization, contract research organization. They will do contract research. Based on the contract, they will do research, and the sponsor company will pay to this company. And sometimes sponsor company itself having a good clinical research professional, so they will directly give a clinical trial to the site. This is what clinical trials and why clinical. This is the last slide. Sponsor is manufacturing some drugs. Okay, so they are planning to conduct a clinical trial to reach a global market. For example, Cipla. So to reach a global market, before that we have to prepare a protocol to conduct a clinical research, investigator brochure, study documents, and they have to search for a proper and well-equipped study site. To conduct, they have to search a well-equipped study site like Manipal, SRM, Ramachandra, Pittsfield, and like that. Then they will come for a check site feasibility. How many patients weekly the for this indication they are coming, physician experience in conducting clinical trials like that. If after everything site feasibility, they will come for site selection from the company managers, directors, everyone will come. Sponsor means sponsor company. Then they will come for site initiation. They will explain about the protocol, investigator voucher, requirements, and they will give proper training for that single study. That 1 day training will be there. After that, patient enrollment will be there. After patient enrollment, monthly once they will come for IMV. IMV means whether we are doing everything right. Is everything going on the track? They will do. And then every month, direct on-site visit will be performed by a sponsor CRA. On study enrollment, study patient closeouts, if all the patients completed the visit, data they will check whether data is right. Before study, after study, data is good. And they will raise queries and clearing queries if any doubts. Why this patient BP is suddenly fluctuated? Why this patient hemoglobin is suddenly reduced? So you have to give a proper justifications. And then statistics done by the sponsor. It's not our job. Statistics season will be there in a sponsor company. Then publication of the study results. Then after publication, they will give this publication in a newspaper advertisement, websites. Even medical reps also will use this publication to explain about their drug safety and efficacy to the doctors who are going to prescribe the drug. Then their drug will reach a global market. Okay, these are the leading companies which will hire you if you are planning to enter into clinical research. So that's all about my session. And any doubts?